Hello and welcome to all for another episode of Football Pundits podcast. This episode is out of the blues, as is Lampard now after today's dismal news of his sacking. As expected, all the Chelsea fans must be very aggravated, and we are here to get views on this topic. But before we move on to our panelists for the discussion, I would like to say don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon for latest updates from our channel. So, I would first like to start with Rohil. Rohil, what are your thoughts on Lampard's sacking? Um, I know it was very expected given the recent run of performances, but do you want it that Lampard still should have gotten some time to prove his mettle, given that uh, last after last year's transfer ban, and also Eden Hazard leaving Chelsea for Real Madrid, uh, he was able to get Chelsea into the top four and into a Champions League spot. Did he deserve more time? What are your thoughts on this?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. He deserved more time. There are two things. Are you shocked about this sacking? No, because it's been in the transfer it's been in the rumor market like for a long time right now. For the past for the since the bad run of spell started in the month of December, we were expecting this news to come anytime soon. And before that, I would give a shout out to Rishabh. He predicted that Lampard would get sacked by the mid-season. And also in the morning, I told him that Roman Abramovich actually has a reminder set for every 1.5 years. He sacks to sack the manager, whoever might be the current manager for them. And so the second thing is, am I disappointed? Yes, definitely, I'm disappointed. When you bring in a legend like of the club to manage the team, you expect them to give them more time and expect to have more patience. You need to understand that when you're spending 300 million dollars, 300 million euros, so you're not going to get the results instantly, and the players are not going to gel into the team right away. And given the current season, which is the most unprecedented we've ever had, where the congestion of fixtures is so close, that Lampard board should have backed Lampard, and they should have trusted in his process. The best example I can think of is Ole. You see what I mean. That's why you have United has the most amount of loyal supporters as well, because they back their managers no matter what. Only David Moyes was one of the few managers who was sacked in like 8 months.
It
So
was,
that was the only case I've seen. But other than that, all the other managers have been given at least a couple of years. But with Chelsea, since Roman Abramovich has taken over Chelsea, we have seen around 18 managers, and in the past 6 to 7 years, we've seen every 1.5 year a managerial change. And like Surrey didn't even get that 1.5 year. He was sacked right after the season ended. So this is completely unexpected. Sorry, completely shocking and disappointing, to be honest. I have. I'm not able to say anything else also about this right now.
yeah, that's a good point brought up by you. Patience is the key to success. Also, it is said you have to have patience with everybody, with the players, with the managers, and that doesn't seem to be the case with the Chelsea board. Uh, as rightly pointed out by Rohil, Chelsea board is a lot to blame for this thing, sacking of managers. Even no matter if they get experienced managers like Antonio Conte, he proved himself by winning the league also. Nothing. He was sacked. Whatever differences may there be, Sari again didn't get a lot of chances. However good or bad Chelsea was playing, again that is different. But my point is, the thing that I've been seeing lately, and to be honest, what my thinking was, did not expect Lampard to perform as good also as he has performed until now. To be honest, because he did not have any experience, and that is the
Exactly.
same. That is the same thing I expect with Xavi if he takes over at Barcelona, or in, let's say, Rooney at Manchester United, because these are players. These are not managers. You have to gain experience, not just 1 or 2 years of experience, but a lot of experience to be a manager, managing that big club, managing that big pool of players. So on this note, like Anshuman, what is your thought? I would like to get your views basically on how the boards, how the clubs now act these days. Why don't they have any patience, especially for the clubs like Chelsea, Real Madrid, or let's say nowadays I would say Barcelona also. These clubs don't have any kind of patience, and PSG as well. So what is the factor? Are they, in spite of being so successful, why are they still hungry for more? There's no point, there's no harm in being hungry for more, but you have to be patient, like for Manchester United and like for Liverpool, if you say. So what are your thoughts on that?
See, it's I cannot blame the entire. I cannot talk about the other clubs, but yeah, like you said, we they have a similar pattern with Chelsea, but it all depends on the owners. The more aggressive the owner is, the more chances of a manager getting less time in a club is. And according to the history in the Chelsea books, we have seen that Roman Abramovich is a very aggressive owner. He keeps the glories, cups, titles over sentiments, and we have seen that.
Yeah,
So, like, it is. See, the thing is, you cannot change the mentality of, because if he would have changed the mentality, then some people would defend him, saying that we would not have got all these titles with different managers if he would have stuck with a if he would have stuck with Claudio Ranieri for 5 years or Jose Mourinho for 6 years. Like, so when Roman Abramovich started doing that, he realized that every manager got different players. See, he does what I believe, and what fans of Chelsea have a conception is that we talk about legacies for a football club, right?
yeah,
We have United friends, we have Liverpool friends, we have seen those fans, how they talk, how they are proud of their legacies, what they have won, how iconic their managers are. The one thing is that we were never a part of it. So why it always comes as a disheartening news that a manager is sacked is that every time a manager comes, we start believing that maybe this is the time where a stability in the managerial position would come in,
yeah,
right? But I expected more because it was Lampard this time, because
Yeah.
Roman Abramovich probably knows that Lampard has a history with Chelsea before.
exactly.
If it
Yeah,
would have been any other manager, even Jose Mourinho in his fourth year, in his third year as Chelsea, he would have been sacked by
yeah,
December, right? So that is why this is more disheartening for me. It's
yeah,
as Royal said, it's not shocking. Like, we are used to it. We are
yeah.
used to it more than
Yeah.
any other
Club.
Club.
probably football fan. 18 managers. Sorry, I think 12 or 14. Is it
No,
I
he
think
said
Rohit
18.
mentioned
I think he said
18?
18.
Right,
No, no, so,
18.
so sorry. Yeah, sorry. I think it's in the 18-year stint of Romans since he owned the
Huh.
club. There have been 12 to
12
14,
managers.
12, right?
12 to
Yeah,
14
Yeah,
managers. Yeah,
we,
yeah.
we
was
need
wrong.
to we need to count that to stints of Mourinho where he managed for 3-4 years. So yeah, that
And
actually
we are
brought
we
the
are
brought
we
down the
are
number to
we
12.
are gonna also
Otherwise,
count
it would
Gus
have been more
Hiddings.
than 80-20.
But yeah, coming back to the mentality of these clubs,
Yeah,
see, it is like, in the end, you are giving your hard-earned money to
hmm,
a club to spend and to get the titles, right? Roman Abramovich has always kept his budget according to the titles he wants to win,
yeah,
and he has set his, because I understand Lampard was an inexperienced manager, and I wholeheartedly agree that he should have been given a time. But
hmm,
it does not happen in Chelsea. So no matter
right.
uh, how many protests happen, or until and unless Roman Abramovich leaves Chelsea and some other owners come in, this won't change.
This
The
one change.
man, even, and it is gonna happen with Tuchel as well. He
Yeah,
has been sacked 2 times in his previous
yeah.
clubs, so it's gonna happen. What
That's
we have to see is that, can he get a title before he gets sacked?
yeah,
It has
Yeah, but
always been the story in
the
Chelsea.
the
and
big question right now over here is that we don't know whether Chelsea exactly what is the reason. Is it just because of the poor form? If that is the exact reason, I feel like I need to stop supporting this club because it cannot be just based on the poor form. There has to be some other reason as well.
Exactly.
If you're saying that it's because of him not being able to get into the top four and based on the league position, that is not justified. Right now,
I think every club has suffered that. Like I completely agree. Like every club has suffered that poor run of form.
Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, to Royal's point, Chelsea are just sitting 5 points off the top.
5 points behind.
Exactly. It's not, and it's January.
Not a big.
We have 4 more months.
What about Arsenal when they're backing Arteta at this point? I mean, at one point we were talking about them fighting for relegation battles. So I mean, that was something which we were talking about. I mean, I'm sure if Arteta was at Chelsea and Chelsea were at the same position, he would have been sacked at that moment itself.
Yeah, I think every time we were doing a podcast on Sunday, every time we were like, okay, this is the week that we'll discuss Arteta's sack, but it never happened, right? It never happened.
Even if you think about, see, the thing is, English media starts talking even before there are rumors, even before there are conversations. 2 performance, 3 performance down, the media starts talking. And once media starts talking and the pressure is there on the club, and somehow if they perform bad or unconvincingly, then it catches fire. It's like the news is like a forest, right?
And I think Chelsea and Abramovich is easily faced by that pressure.
What I was supposed to say, what media's talk, but only Chelsea does what media says.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Even if I was just looking at an article, which was Pep Guardiola's first season as Manchester City manager, and he underperformed. The entire team underperformed that year.
Yeah.
All right, and I read probably 4 or 5 articles by Sky Sports, literally by Sky Sports, stating that I think choosing Pep Guardiola was a wrong decision for City.
Yeah. I remember
he was not meant for this league.
And
right.
And I remember talking to Rishabh also about this. We were finally saying, okay, maybe this is where because this was the club where Guardiola's mantle was going to be tested. Yeah. That is what we were talking about.
Exactly.
And after the first season, we thought, okay, this is something he might not be able to fix. He's only touted for Spanish league, where he can maybe win leagues and Champions League with Barcelona because he had a player like Messi under his belt. That is what we always used to think.
Yeah.
But I mean, Ole had the biggest fire under his ass when he got out of Champions League, knocked out of Champions League embarrassingly. I mean, at that point of time, probably.
They needed 6. 1 or 3 points or something like that in the 4 matches that they had remaining because of the first 2 matches.
But then again, the media said that Ole is gonna get the sack, but it's not gonna, because they're gonna trust it. And even if you don't want to trust it, at least give manager the respect of completing an entire year of his football dream, because he has set up his game plan.
The thing is that I don't even understand why the sacking was even done, because if it had to be done, they could have just sacked him the day after Leicester's game. Why did you wait until they played against Luton?
No, I think because of the Tuchel contract.
That could also be one of the factors. Yes, just
because
But you don't even like there are rumors going on. You don't even know that Tuchel's going to come in or not.
I think it's pretty close. I think it is pretty close.
The paperwork is almost done.
Almost done. Yeah,
that's what I've read.
I mean, it's very shocking. To me, it was very shocking. Rohil and me were having a bet, that he's going to get sacked by mid-December, and I also predicted Werner's not going to do anything, and you guys already know about it. So my predictions are right until now. But I don't want.
I'm also
I did not personally. I did not want Lampard to get sacked. I'm not like just because I hate Chelsea, or I don't like Chelsea, and I want Chelsea to just underplay. He was a legend at the club.
The biggest sad part is sometimes when Mourinho or Conte gets sacked, it does not matter to a lot of fans, right? Who are not supporting. But Lampard was loved by everybody. It's just like Scholes or Giggs, who are loved by universal fans.
It is exactly, man. I'm a United supporter and I love Klopp. The way he has built the team and the way he
you cannot hate him. You cannot hate him. Just like you cannot hate Lampard.
The way he represents him in all the press conferences, and the way he actually accepts defeats is very, very good. Like, and that's why I love him.
Yeah.
All the press conference that he did last year was amazing, right? But
Yeah.
you know, the idea of the idea of sacking is just mind-boggling, man. Like, this is a very sad day, very sad day. I'll remember this.
No,
January
I
26th.
have been
No.
depressed the entire day. Like the whole day, I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to
It's
have
a
a conversation. It's just
and
that,
I mean, and you know, you're talking about Tuchel. Yeah, we already know what's going to happen to Tuchel in 1.5 years. We already know that
Yeah.
if he does
Yeah.
not deliver,
Yeah.
he's but the thing is that this, at least you should have given him the entire year. Yes, if they were sitting seventh come March and they were like, you know, 5-6 points like right now, and they had couple of months to do it what they want, but like Lampard is still not able to deliver. I still get that point at that point of time. If Roman Abramovich had sacked, man, it's 19 games to go. He's 5 points behind, 5 points behind the top fourth position. Liverpool's
Yeah.
already, you know, going down the drain as we speak. Anything could have happened in the 19 games. Like,
And I mean,
the question, hold on, but the question to ask Roman Abramovich here is: did you expect him to win the title, or did you expect him to win, to be in the top four? What was his
exactly.
expectation?
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
If his
that's
expectation
the
was in
question.
winning the title, yes,
see,
sacking justified.
what I believe is that his expectation was to get the title.
And
No,
especially
But see,
I don't think so.
especially
I don't think so,
no,
because based
especially
on,
after
I
he had
mean,
spent 300 million euros, as Royal pointed out earlier in the conversation. He spent 300 million euros, and you would want certain kind of results. Again, they are easily, seems like Chelsea are easily faced by the rumors which is going around in the media, and that was also a contributing factor to my belief. But what uh, whatever you guys have thought, but I would, before I forget, I want to bring this question to you. Given that Chelsea already has spent $300 million, Tuchel is coming in. He will have obviously the same similar resources, and I don't think Chelsea will again go on a splurge just for him, given that he had been sacked from PSG, where he was not able to win a champion. Getting a Champions League is different, and that League One is different also. But performing in Premier League day in day out is very difficult. So, what do you think? How much time would Tuchel get once he comes into Chelsea as a
look,
manager, and will he
I'm,
get any
Okay,
see, so
I'm
one
I'm
thing that
I'm
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 sure of,
I'm making my next prediction. May 2022, he's getting sacked.
May 2022? Okay.
I don't know. I can say, I don't believe. I mean, he could be sacked in May 21 or December 21 also. I mean, you cannot be sure, because
I was
Tuchel
about
is
to say
not
December
is not.
2021 for me.
I mean,
I
Tuchel
and
is
we
not
and we have
reckoned.
a history of sacking managers in 4 months, 5 months. It doesn't matter. It does
I
not
mean,
matter to
I
our
mean,
board
Tuchel
or
might
the
be, yeah.
management.
Tuchel might be more experienced than Lampard, but he's not
Yeah,
experienced. But he's not a very celebrated glory, or a lot
Exactly.
in his previous stints. So you have to
exactly.
look at that. I mean, I guess Allegri, I guess, doesn't even want to come to Chelsea based on the reputation Chelsea has for sacking managers. He definitely doesn't
Exactly.
want to come, I guess.
And
But
for that matter, Brendan Rodgers he was also touted as one of the possibilities as a replacement.
yeah,
But I wouldn't think Brendan Rodgers to come to Chelsea in any way
Chelsea.
where his job is not secure after 1.5 years. In Leicester, he has been consistent for a very long time. He's there and he's performing very
and
well.
India, I mean,
Why would he leave?
I exactly, I want to talk about what Rishabh said, whether they wanted to win the title, or, I mean, that's something which you need to consider. I mean, the board needs to answer whether they were looking to win the title or get a trophy, and not even, I'm not going to say the Premier League title this season, but I'm going to say maybe a trophy this year.
Yeah.
But or they were just looking to close the gap to Liverpool and City, because they were, before the start of the season, they were miles ahead. Everybody knows that.
Right.
and
Yeah.
and I still believe they are miles ahead. I mean, it's just because of the number of injuries and things not going their way. It's because they are struggling this season. I do not believe that they are the club at the current position they are because of the club they are. It's because of the injuries they have in the season. They are not able
Yeah.
to maintain their top spots in the, even though City has again managed to recover their campaign. Liverpool might start their recovery this week against Spurs, but we'll see that. Um, but I think, yeah, I think the board needs to answer that, and I think in the in as I said, in Romans in the 18 years of his ownership for Chelsea, this is the first time he's actually given a statement for a manager.
Yeah,
That's
that
because
is
of the
also.
personal relationship he has with Lampard. He had to issue a statement himself. It
Yeah,
couldn't have been done because of just because it was another manager. It had to be someone special to the club. So that shows you how difficult the decision is also for him as a club owner, because like what Anshuman said, that as a fan of Chelsea club or as a owner of Chelsea, who have a reputation built for sacking managers in the past, you expect certain kind of results week in and week out.
yeah,
But the bigger questions are, if you knew that the person is not going to be a manager who doesn't have a lot of experience, do you still expect him to get results week in and week out, who has never experienced this kind of pressure in his career before? Because he's managing, it's not playing, it's not being on a 8 week 8 matches lost stint for when you're a player. But for a manager, it's a completely different situation, and a mindset is completely different. So you need to
yes,
think
that's
about
true.
all those things as well. And
Yeah,
and
and
Lampard is also one of those players who's actually had a 17-match unbeaten streak for Chelsea. You cannot forget
exactly,
that also.
yeah.
So
And he
And
overachieved in his first season.
yeah,
yeah,
I guess that is one of the reasons maybe the club were expecting more from him, I guess, this season.
yeah,
But
Yeah, that's
I
go
understand.
ahead.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. You guys, everybody is shocked with this sacking, but we have to move on, and so our discussion has to move on from the sacking of Lampard to appointing of Tuchel. So I would want to get Rishabh's view. What he think, how successful Tuchel will be. Rishabh, if you could just chip in a little
I
bit with your.
I don't care if Tuchel comes onto the comes onto our channel and says I hate you or something to me. I don't care because I really hate him. I do not like him at all. He has done absolutely nothing wherever he has gone. He reached the Champions League final with PSG because because it was a one-legged affair in all of the competition. If he
Yeah,
played a two-legged affairs at in any of those because the normal
against Lyon
season
or yeah,
against Lyon or whatever he played, like I think Atlanta as well,
yeah,
he would have never reached the Champions League final. He would have never achieved anything. Like people say, like, yeah, he made sure that PSG reached the final, which and none of the managers have had. In Dortmund also, I don't really see he has done anything in terms of career development.
yeah.
So I don't really know. Maybe is he German? Sorry, I don't know that. Is he German?
Yes,
Okay.
he's
He is
German.
German, yes.
So maybe he does something with Werner and Havertz, which are
Havertz,
the biggest flops of Chelsea's season so far. So maybe
yeah,
that is the only that is the only point that I see maybe him coming here, because he sees that I spent so much money on these two players, about 100 million euros on these two players, and
yeah,
they're absolutely not even underperforming. It's a very nice word to put for
yeah.
those two players. They're not even underperforming. So
Underperformance is
uh,
an overstatement, you mean?
yeah, underperformance is an overstatement. So I don't even know. But
I mean,
that's the only.
Werner can't score to save his life right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
come on, like he got a penalty and he still missed. So yeah, I don't know
yeah,
what's happening with him. So that's the only bright light I see in coming here, and maybe that is the when Mourinho got sacked and Benitez come and actually just rectified Chelsea, like just for the
yeah.
6 months just play as a team, right? Probably, but I don't see Tuchel as that kind of manager coming here. He's looking for a permanent job here, like to go
he
and
has.
actually win titles.
I mean,
Tuchel has a reputation for playing, getting the best out of the youngsters. And
youngsters.
given that he has played in the German league before, Havertz
And
and Werner coming from there, and even Pulisic played
Pulisic.
under
exactly, I was
Tuchel
about to
in
mention that.
Dortmund. So
Yeah,
maybe these three players can again find their rhythm, because
yeah,
these are the top three players you
Top three players.
consider in the
yeah.
Chelsea side right now, and who are expected to get the best results for them. So
Exactly.
maybe
Yeah,
they
But
can.
that is
also like
true.
Tuchel, I think this is a very good time for him to come, because from here to probably 6 months he has a free hit. Like probably
Yeah,
he can try a lot of methods until and unless he finds the players and find the formation that he completely understands that Chelsea would play properly with, and that he could implement in the summer. He would understand what kind of players. So
Yeah,
ha- to see the positive side of Tuchel hiring, I think this could be the most opportunistic moment for Tuchel to come in, because now he does not have a pressure.
Anshuman, maybe it that this just now happens that Werner plays in the striker positions, right? You've been crying for Lampard to do that. So
that's a good point. It would be firstly we'll have to see if Tuchel comes in, and if he comes in, will he be able to establish the same dynamics that he had with Pulisic at Dortmund, and create new rapport with the German players, which we are expecting to. So, and gain the confidence of the Chelsea board, and for how long? That would be a thing to see.
The one thing that would be very similar is that I think when he came, the tenure he had with PSG, I don't think he would find very different in Chelsea. I think the same mentality. They also have the same mentality.
Exactly.
And I guess we should not also last thing to point out. We should not forget that he's getting reunited with Thiago Silva.
I was about to say that.
He's getting reunited with Pulisic, Silva. German players are Havertz and Werner. So like there are positives, but I don't want to see that right now.
No,
because again, I cannot expect. I did not want Lampard to go at any cost.
No. So nobody wanted. Well. Yeah, that is also again an interesting thing. Roel pointed out Thiago Silva. He didn't renew his contract in the next season while Tuchel was the manager at PSG. So again, it will be interesting to see how that pans out. But
when Mourinho came to United, Mata stayed. We all thought that Mata would leave, but he stayed for 3 years.
He stayed there, but he still didn't get as many chances. He got chances.
That's true.
But
Thiago Silva actually left because of Tuchel's comments.
Yeah, and that's also true.
And Tuchel has he has faced a lot of issues with the board in Dortmund, in PSG. Both of the tenures, it was very toxic. And so, and he came to a management which is poisoned. So, I think he might thrive.
He might, but after Rohan's last comment, that thing has been going in my mind that that would be the thing that I'll be looking forward to if Tuchel is appointed, his equation with Thiago Silva, because he didn't believe Thiago Silva while he was in PSG for a new contract, but now he will have to believe in the Premier League, one of the hardest leagues. So that will be interesting.
And I think he has to, because we don't have a good replacement of Thiago Silva, even if he benches him.
It would be.
It's a very hard start, and looking at the fixtures also, it is not a very good easy start for Tuchel. It's literally Wolves, and then in the next couple of weeks they have Atletico. So it's the fixtures will come.
But again, even if we win first 2 games, it does not mean that Tuchel is working or he has, because it happens like a new manager. Anytime a new manager comes in, the first 2 games are with a fresh energy.
I would not be even surprised if Werner goes in and actually scores a hat.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised.
I guess it doesn't matter whether Tuchel performs or not. It's you need to think about when he stops performing. So that's when you think, okay, his time is up, I guess. So.
That will be key to see. And let's see. We had a great discussion today, and let's see what happens if Tuchel is appointed or not. But we'll want to end our discussion for the sacking of Lampard here. And let us know, how did you feel about our discussion? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and definitely press on the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Thank you.